Where is Steffy? Wouldn't. He wouldn't. Yes, Papa. Evening, beautiful people. Where is Steffy? Yeah, I'm live now. I'm live now. I'm not at home today. I'm with some other gorgeous people. Steffy, I may have to disappear soon, but I'll be back. Don't worry. Hey Barbara. Hey Abna. How are you doing this evening? So today's discussion, I hope you can hear me. Hey, today's discussion is about saying everything we think or feel. Should we? Yes, I'm very late. You are. Thank you for pointing that out. It's because I'm out today. I'm not at home. Hey, Steffy. How are you? My voice is literally going. My voice is so croaky.
Mine a little bit as well.
You too. There's
a little bit. I feel better. Yeah, I feel better now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You look fresh. You look refreshed.
Yeah. Took a bath.
Barbara, please leave us alone. Leave us alone, Barbara, yeah? Just let me. Barbara's saying we're on black people's time.
Sorry, we're like, is it 5 minutes? Sorry.
It's like, like a second after.
Apologies. Yeah. Apologies.
So Steffi came up with the best topic. Should we say everything we think or feel? Well, Steffi, since it was your question, yes, Barbara, what do you think?
I think it depends, definitely. But I was thinking more on a on a deeper level. Mm-hmm. How how I keep saying TMI all the time because people just give too much information. You're like, what? Like, why are you telling me this? Because they don't figure out where is a safe place to have certain discussions. Yeah. And they just blurt out everything, and I'm like, I'm not that close to you when I don't feel I don't feel like I should know that about you because maybe I'm not a safe haven for that revelation. And I feel like a lot of people literally just blurt. They meet someone, they click, and they feel like that's it. I should tell her from him my whole life, how I feel in the moment about someone, this, that, and literally that person is thinking, okay, and judging you because
it's
they don't.
Too much, too soon.
Yeah.
But who's at fault then? Is it the person who is oversharing or the person who doesn't receive it well? Like, whose fault is it? Because
there's not really a fault thing. It's usually you need to know who a safe person is, and a lot of people are not aware of the people that are around them, because I'm able to tell who to tell certain things to, based on their reaction previously to something similar. But a lot of people don't even clock those side eyes or those little funny looks. That's why I straight up say too much information. I'm just telling you straight up. Don't be telling me this. I don't want to know that about you.
Some people are unable to discern who and who they shouldn't share certain things with. Absolutely. I think that I don't know if you should think or I don't why am I so tongue-tied? I don't think if you are going to share everything you think or feel, I think you need to be diplomatic. And like you said, it depends on who you want to share whatever you think with, but know how to say it. And the thing is, not everyone will receive it well, no matter how polite and how lovely you may put it. You should know that there are consequences to everything you say, whether it's nice or nasty. And even if you say it the most beautiful way, say you're dating someone, I'll go straight for dating, and they have bad breath. I don't know how you're going to solve this. I've got a real issue with bad breath. But I don't know, you could offer them a piece of gum, and if they don't take it, what are you going to do?
Exactly. How do you we should speak in a loving sort of way, and people still will not receive it properly, but at least it's a better pill to swallow than damn girl, your breath stinks. It's a better pill.
Some people take that well, depending on the kind of relationship you have with them.
You have it, yeah. I won't take that. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, it really, I don't care who it's coming from. Don't say it like that. Send me a text message or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I was seeing it in people's company as well, like around people, just to
spite you or embarrass you. That's not cool. Not at all. Absolutely not.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
about
sharing,
saying how you feel and literally
in any
as you go along,
whether it's regarding relationships or friendships or anything. Obviously, maybe not in the workplace. That could go downhill very quickly.
That place you have to be extra.
In the workplace, if you don't want to get fired, obviously, if you hate your boss, you're not going to go and tell them this. And
workplace, you have to be extra diplomatic, like extra.
Absolutely. Barbara says it really depends on how long and sweet your relationship. How sweet, I think she means sweet your relationship is with the person. Sit inside, Baba. Sweet, I think she means sweet.
Yeah.
I have a few people I can say anything to, and the rest casual. Yeah, absolutely.
You have to be able to find that difference.
His following says, "What is a sweet relationship?" I think when everything is,
She means deep. She meant deep. She actually meant deep. She just went deep. It's okay, Barbara.
Deep. Sorry.
So we do black people time, and you put sweet instead of deep.
See, we're all even. And then go with how deep the relationship is. Like, so maybe how long?
Because I would say the only person. Well, there's two people that I have, but mainly because I spend a lot more time at work. My manager, I literally can tell her anything, and she doesn't even raise an eyebrow. That's what it's just. I could say the most ridiculous thing that I feel like I've done, and she's like, okay, because she wants to understand why I did it. She doesn't want. She's not like, no. She's just listening to try and understand why I took that path or whatever. So there's literally no judgment there. It's actually quite refreshing. Literally no judgment.
Trust your judgment.
To know that if I made that decision, there must be a reason why I took such a wrong turn or a right turn.
Because she knows your character. She knows you would mislead or cheat anyone or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Someone should answer the door.
Sorry, I'm out at the moment. You need a break. So just ignore whatever.
Where are we out at?
No, I'm at my friend's house. So ignore the chat. Just ignore. So anyway,
I can only help you out with anything.
Say that again.
I could just help you.
You say that again.
I can only help Carell speaking.
He's right here in his Mini Cooper. Take a look.
Oh, check
it's
you.
It's not actually his though. It's not his. Oh gosh. So guys, let us know what you think, ladies. Jen,
yeah.
Would you say everything you think or feel?
Why are you gonna get mischievous? Like, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for them to respond because they're sitting there watching us.
They're watching us? What do you mean? Oh, on their Instagram?
Yeah. But they won't respond.
And you're waiting for them to start writing stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Barbara's got
Like one time I was locking my shop and this lady came from nowhere and started telling me about how this man used her sexually and dumped her and now took her child away from her. And now he used her for papers. Wow, that's a lot.
See, that's,
But obviously she needed to offload. Maybe she was really stressed. Because sometimes you just need to get it all off your chest. And Barbara seemed to be the first person she could share it with. So
you can share it with,
having a mental breakdown. If you need to get it off your chest, fine. I mean, Barbara's a
I guess it's that.
She'll probably never see her again. So get it off your chest and then go.
I guess she was just saying it to offload it and then walk away. Oh, I don't know if she was expecting help, because that's because that's what takes you to another level. Because if you're looking for help, that's going to be hard.
It does.
Wow, me that would I would have felt like you, Barbara. Too much info. I would have.
It is too much info.
Yeah.
Maybe when she shared that, she left. sit in the car, Barbara. Maybe she left and she felt free, you know, that's, you know, a weight lifted off her shoulders. She may never
Oh
see
no,
Barbara
Barbara said
again.
she still sees her around. Oh wow.
Imagine if she tried to marry into her family as well. Barbara, would you disclose that information to the cousin or the
That's a
uncle
bit
she's going to
much.
marry? Yeah, definitely a
We
bit
can even go
much.
off, apart from sharing stuff in unsafe places, we could just go off on, if I'm feeling angry now with you, should I literally just blurt out anything that comes out of my mouth
I think you
in
should
that
be
heat of the
diplomatic.
moment?
I think
But it's
it's
a heat of
best
the
to
moment.
try. It is, so you will, and then you apologize. And if I know you well, and I know that there was no like malicious intent, I will forgive you.
Again,
I will
it
probably
does
leave
go
it
back
at
to a safe
her.
place, isn't it?
Yeah,
It does
and we
go
have
back
to
to a
mend it.
safe
But that's
place. Yeah.
exactly. She will tell her own story.
Well, Barbara, is she on Insta to tell her?
Imagine if she
You
did
should,
come on
you
Insta
should
and
tell her
start
to
telling
laugh.
me.
You shouldn't be laughing because that story was just mad. That story
Yeah,
was mad.
yeah, that was a
Mad.
bit much to share. Hi,
Yeah,
Rana, how are
it
you?
was a bit much. That's why we all need to find a safe place where we can offload, and I think that would be the best place, because then you wouldn't have to go sharing your story with God knows what people and feel the judgment and shame even
Yeah,
more so than what you feel. So that's why I'm just like, don't share too much.
I like to
I'm not
write my
about
thoughts down. I
yeah.
prefer to write my thoughts down a lot of the time.
That's actually good.
Yeah, Barbara says, but with me, I built up and explode, so everything comes out, especially when I'm angry. That's similar to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
very similar to
And
me. Is
then you
that what
just,
you're like?
who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't even explode.
Oh, you don't.
I keep telling people I'm still working on how to be really angry.
So it's just there, festering on the inside of you.
Yeah,
It's just
I've
like
never
there.
I've never really exploded before. I wonder how that would be. I usually, when I start feeling frustrated and stuff, I go for walks and I talk myself out of it. You look mischievous.
It's not
Where
me.
are
I'm just looking
you?
at them because they're
Where are
plotting and
you?
scheming.
Yeah,
That is
I
very
envy people that can just explode like that, but I can't do that and just blurt. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's true, Barbara. And they judge you,
Exactly.
plus spread it. Some people do. Really, Barbara, yeah, I'm just like you. Absolutely, I just explode. When it gets too much, just, yeah, let it all out. No filter. I just say whatever's on my mind, and I feel like a huge burden's been lifted off my shoulders. And yeah,
You know what? I
that's,
want to use is it Liam Neeson as a yeah, Barbara. Yes, I avoid my anger. I talk myself out of being angry.
I think that's
It's
incredible as well. So far as, you know, you
it's a
don't
skill I've
antagonize it.
acquired since I was like 15. I
Yeah.
talk myself out of being angry. It's
Steffi, I
actually
actually have to go outside, right, in like 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this chat with you in a few
in 3
minutes.
minutes.
If
Okay,
that's okay. So we will
that's
be
fine. Is
back.
it okay for everyone else?
Oh yeah, guys, please return. We'll be back shortly. I just need to pop outside quickly. So
3 minutes.
back shortly.
3
Yeah,
minutes.
three
And think,
minutes. Black people's time.
and Barbara, I'll answer your question when I get back. How long can I do that? I'm still waiting for the blow up.
Yes, so I will be back shortly. Yes, I'll see you
Yeah.
in a minute there.
Okay then. Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Hey, beautiful people. Sorry, I had to come out and get in the car. Steffi, where are you? I know I said I'd be 3 minutes. That was, you know, a little white lie, not a big one. But earlier, me and Steffi were discussing whether we should say everything we think or feel. Do you think it's wise? Personally, I think that if you're going to say that, you need to know who you're speaking to. You need to know them well. Be prepared for whatever consequences follow. Hey, Barbara. Yes, I know it wasn't 3 minutes. Don't say anything, Barbara. I know. Be prepared to face whatever consequences follow, but also be diplomatic, season your words. No matter how nice you are, no matter how gentle, or I don't know if gentle is the right word, but no matter how sweetly you try to express a critique, not everyone will take it well. And that's something that, you know, you have to be prepared to deal with. And if you're not prepared to deal with it, then don't say anything. Hold your tongue. Vent elsewhere. Write it down. Steffi is back. Thank you, Steffi. Hey, Robert. Hey, lover. I know you're at work, so thanks for joining in as well. Mommy. Hey, Steffy. Sorry I took a while.
3 minutes, you know.
How long was it?
I could have boiled my hot water, made my tea, had some biscuits.
You could have traveled. You could have taken it.
I could have traveled and back. I could have gone to Ghana and back.
No joke. That's how long I actually took. But yeah, you were going to
I was listening to what you were saying.
Question about.
Oh yeah, but the anger thing. But I feel like it's going off on a tangent. But yeah, I just go for walks and a lot of the time I ask myself, why am I truly angry? So I'm able to actually take a step back.
Yeah.
Because remember, I said before I used to suppress certain emotions. So I'm able to actually take a step back before reacting to a lot of things. I'm really reactive when something happens. I pause, and even more so now, because I want to be aware of why I'm truly angry. So I just sort of ask myself questions, and then I find out why I'm angry. Because a lot of the time, it has nothing to do with that person in general. They just touched like I call it a pain body.
Oh, yeah. You're
something
right.
I've not dealt with. Yeah. So then I still speak to them because obviously they've affected me, but at least it's not in as much anger as I would if I did it in the moment. Yeah. And then I tackle whatever the underlying issue actually is. Okay. So that's how I deal with it. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said earlier, I'm similar to Barbara. I'll internalize my anger and then I'll just explode whenever I explode. Eventually I will. It could take years, but I will explode.
To who? The person or the
person, yeah.
To the person. Oh wow.
The person, but they'll probably, if it's like 10 years later, they'll be like, where has this come from? Because you haven't dealt with it in so long, so they'll be like, I just don't understand why you're so angry. And I'll be like, well, do you remember in 1926? And they'll be like, that was like 59 years ago. Like, what's wrong with you? And it's because I haven't dealt with it. So I'm learning how to deal with that now, because obviously it just wasn't working.
Yeah. So how do you explode as well with the person? Is that like anything that comes out of your mouth, or is
I could be very harsh. Very, very. I will say
whatever you're feeling right there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's an example.
Yeah.
Of saying
and thinking
not saying everything.
But the thing is, like you, if I dealt with it at that moment, maybe, I wouldn't have exploded, right? Like 10 years later.
It wouldn't have affected.
I wouldn't have been so affected. So yeah.
Much, yeah.
And that's what I'm learning how to do now, like 90 years later.
Better late than never.
Right? Exactly. This is the thing.
Yeah.
We evolve when we grow. If you don't, then there's an issue. But if you do, well, good. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, Richie.
Well, yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. How old are you?
If we can ask that.
If you don't mind us asking.
If we can ask.
Yes.
How young are you, I should say?
Yeah, true.
How young are you?
Barbara said happy birthday as well. Barbara says yes, true. I tend not to keep too long now, so she's learning how to deal with it as well.
So that's the best, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is the best thing to do, because it
would we forget as well.
For like ever, I'd always be angry, and it's just unnecessary.
Yeah. And we forget as well. Sometimes, in that moment, they've done something to anger you, but sometimes they're not even aware of it, because it's, again, like I said, it touched something that you've not actually healed within yourself.
Yeah.
So when you remember it in your head 5 years later, to them it's like, whoa, like, because it wasn't a significant moment to them as it was to you. That's why it's best to deal with it at that point in time, because then they can acknowledge and say, oh yeah, yesterday I did say that. But 5 years later, it was not a moment to them. It's not something where they've sat down and done a plaque or something and just thought, on 12th December 1920, I pissed off Nayoka, waiting for her to get back to me.
The thing is, I know people who keep records of people's wrongdoings and they never address it. They'll pretend they're your friends as well forever, but they've actually kept a record of every single thing done to offend them. And then one day, I guess, maybe, they'll let you know exactly what you've done.
Like a little notebook that you've been writing in.
Yeah, I would be taking mental notes. I don't have time to write it all down.
So you don't have an enemy list or anything?
No. It's all mental though. It's all mental. Most of the stuff I don't
Richie
even
says he's
remember.
27. Oh, you're gonna hit the 30s soon.
I know,
You
right?
should look forward to that.
Best years, you have the best years ahead of you, Richie.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
Definitely.
Yes, Barbara, enemies list. Yes, Barbara.
There's some people who keep an enemies.
No, but I'm joking. No, I don't have an enemies list. No. Oh, Nayoka, your thing is breaking.
I mean, if they're your enemies, there's no point of holding on to them as friends. Let that friendship.
Oh no, at all.
There's
Yeah.
no point. Why are you hurting yourself?
Yeah, I don't say I have enemies or haters or anything, because they're not in my circle.
Nope.
If you are that, you're not in my circle.
No. Yeah.
And they're exactly, you have them around thinking, oh, because they're my enemy, but I want to keep them closer, and then you're telling them certain things. So sometimes they'll get you unguarded as well, and then you're telling them things, revealing stuff in moments, and then they carry it far. Like the vipers they are.
No, I wouldn't even bother. Barbara says, well, better to know your enemies than a friend who pretends. True.
No, I'd rather know the friend who pretends, man. I'd rather know that friend who's pretending.
No, Barbara, yeah. No, I agree with Stephanie. Sorry, I processed that wrong. Yeah, I'd rather know the friend who's pretending.
Enemies, you know they're hating. But the friend that's pretending, that's a snake. Oh. For Nayoka, I think, because she's in the car.
Really? Yeah, I think it's my connection. Sorry about that, guys.
She's in the car, her partying ways on Sunday.
I'd want to cut off the friend pretending. I don't need you in my circle. Why are you even?
Exactly.
What do you want from me? You have to go. No bad energy. Absolutely. No negativity. I don't want any of it.
But yeah, so people, let us know. What do you think? What do you think about basically revealing everything you feel or think? What do you think about that? If you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I can't stand pretenders either.
Yeah.
I don't have it in me to pretend unless like I said, it's a work colleague, unless it's affecting.
Those kind of situations.
Kind of relationships completely different. But when it comes to friendships, I don't have time for pretending. If we're not friends, let's just end it there. No, I don't have time to entertain you.
Like frenemies, that's not necessary.
Nope, not interested. And I've never had a frenemy ever. I won't entertain you. Why would you invest your energy in that?
Actually, I might have had when I was in college, but I didn't realize I had a frenemy. Everyone else saw it, but I didn't see it. Yeah.
And the person turned out
someone is silently competing with you don't realize, but everyone else can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it took a few years.
What they were doing, or she or he knew what.
I don't know, and we never had a conversation about it. The relationship just ended. That was it. We stopped being friends. I just stopped contacting her. She stopped contacting me. That was it. Okay, once I kind of saw it, once I saw it, then I was like, oh wow. But we'd been friends since college. I never thought that she was competing or watching me or anything. I just thought like we're just going together.
That's creepy too. It's creepy. Have you seen the movies? I think it's called Single White Female.
Yeah.
Crazy. There's some crazy people out there. They try and imitate you.
I know.
Sky G, hey, how are you? Good evening. Yes, Barbara says yes, but work is different. Absolutely, because you need to get paid and pay your bills. So you will pretend for as long as you have to.
But the key is know you're pretending. Don't get caught up in your own pretense.
Exactly.
and start opening up things to people who don't have your best interests at heart.
Exactly. Be wise. Well, actually,
I
never really opened up to anyone that I worked with, unless I knew that we were friends and we had some sort of bond. But also, I needed them to open up to me first, so I knew that.
Exactly. There has to be what's the word? Reciprocity or something. That word just kills me.
Yeah,
that has to be.
Then we can talk. And I had very few friends at work. I think I have had 2, and I still have 2. That's where I was a short while ago. So just the 2. Hi, Rianne.
That's good, because obviously, if I'm gonna entrust you with my things that I've been through, and you listen and say nothing, but you don't even entrust me as well, that means the trust is not going 2 ways. And so what kind of relationship is that? I'm not saying you have to tell me your whole life story, but there has to be a give and take at that point in time, because I can't be vulnerable with you if you're not vulnerable as well with me, because then you're holding on to my stuff like you're storing it, waiting for a moment to just release it. Yeah, there has to be a level of vulnerability on both sides.
Absolutely, I agree with you 110%. And not everyone's aware of that. I don't know if it's dependent on age. You know, younger people don't know all of these things. They aren't aware of being. They don't know that they have to be able to discern who they can share certain things with. Most people believe everyone's trustworthy. There are some people like that. They will just share their business with anyone, and I don't know why. Thank you, Rianne.
And sometimes they share with people that have actually stabbed them in the back, but they still go back.
Yeah, because they're vulnerable, or they haven't found that person they can confide in, or they just like to talk. There are people who just can't stop talking. They'll talk about everything. We're well, thank you, Sky G. Okay, Steffi, I think we're going to have to end this conversation here.
Yeah.
Because I have to get out the car soon.
That's fine. Yeah, sorry guys, today wasn't a proper chat.
A long one, no. But we will have one next week. Your topic, again, you came up with another great one. It was a question. Do you remember the question?
But we'll have to change the wording. We'll have to change the wording because it triggered someone. The word losing was a trigger for someone. So I'm going to find a way to word that question properly.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it was a negative triggering. They saw it as...
Oh, it was?
Losing and gaining. Yeah, losing and gaining. Why is it always seen as like a negative thing when it happened? Like, yeah, it was really... so I want to be sensitive just in case it triggers.
Fine, then I won't say anything. I won't say what the question is now.
So I want to reword it to be a bit more PC in this. Yeah, I have to be a bit more PC.
Okay, great. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and
sorry for the short talk today. Yeah.
Yes, sorry for the short talk, but please come back next week. Barbara said they're bored and stupid, plus they don't learn. Sounds like a personal experience, but that's fine.
I know, it's like you keep going back for someone to slap you, basically. Just keep sharing and sharing. Revealing.
The hard way. Some people really do have to learn the hard way. But guys, thank you so much for commenting and joining in. We will be back next week with another discussion. And I will post that. We will post that during the week. Thank you so much for your time this evening, Steffi.
Bye, guys.
I left. Thank you so much, and have a good evening, everyone. Thank you, Steffi. Thank you.